They say it's not a series until a road team wins a playoff game. Of course, against Cincinnati, Toledo just 1 for 3 on the road against the Cyclones, hoping to change that tonight, setting the tone early on the road. Off the faceoff, Josh Dickinson wins it. Conlon Keenan back to Dickinson on the doorstep, sends it in. Toledo up 1-0 less than 4 minutes in. Later in the first period, Fish on the power play. TJ Hensick with traffic in front of the net goes top shelf. Toledo grabs the 2-0 lead on the captain's first goal. In the second, things get wild. Walleye, more accurately Hensick, taking over on the breakaway, goes stick side, beating 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏. Toledo back up by 2 goals. 2 minutes later, Cam Clark from the blue line. Hensick in front, redirects. Toledo goes up 4-1. Hensick's first career professional hat trick. Brandon Hawkins a 3-point night. Less than 2 minutes after that, Mitchell Hurd, Patrick Curry 2-on-1. Curry, and that would end 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏's night. Walleye up 5-1 midway through the game. But the Nailers scored 2 more in the second, and then in the third, 4-on-4, Sean Jostling beats Billy Christopoulos, and just like that, a 4-goal lead down to just 1 under 7 minutes to go. But Toledo would make that 1-goal lead stand. 5-4 your final. They can close it out Thursday night in Wheeling.
Excitement, again, we talked about how hard this game was going to be. I give Wheeling a ton of credit. Down 5-1, they make the goalie change. I think that gave them a big spark, and they took it to us that last little bit. But every game that we win or lose, we try to learn something from it. And I think those last 5 minutes, a big kill, a couple big face-offs with the goalie out, there's things we can take away from this. It's positive that moving forward into our very next game, we'll be able to lean back and pull back from the memory bank and use it for the next game.
We know they got a great team over there. They got a lot of skilled guys. They can score. I think when we got up by a few goals, we kind of took our foot off the gas, which we got to learn from. But at the end of the day, we still grinded it out. We still got the win. So we just got to take away some lessons from it and be ready for the next game.
The biggest thing about the Wheeling is trying to stay on top of them. They're a good skating club, especially when they get up the ice with their D involved and activated all the time. So it's important that we're skating and getting in their way, and not necessarily putting them in the second row every single time, but just stopping their momentum, stopping their feet from moving. I thought our guys did a decent job tonight.
Well, let's find out if the Matt Crandall, Matt 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 agree with that decent job assessment.
All right, thanks, Matt. This game did end up closer than Toledo was hoping at one point when they were up 5-1. Let's talk about when the game was in doubt early in the game and the way Toledo played in that first period and the first half of the game. The way they really dominated the Wheeling Nailers.
Yeah, they wanted to come out here, and Coach talked about it, get that first goal tonight. Dickinson was able to get that, and that first goal led to a nice push. They caused a penalty, got a power play. TJ Hensick 9 seconds in, scored that second goal. Took a 2-0 lead in the first period. It was a great way to set the tone for this game. They need some more goals after that, but those first 2 were tone-setting.
Yeah, they certainly were. They put Toledo on the offense, on the attack, and that's what they've been able to do so well in this series. 15 goals in 3 games against a very good Wheeling team. They have found that offensive stride.
Yeah, they have. TJ Hensick, the captain, would end up with the hat trick tonight. So that line is really going right now with Hawkins, Dickinson, and Hensick. And, of course, Curry got the game winner tonight, a big goal on a nice setup by Mitchell Hurd.
Yeah, it's amazing. That top line really carried the team tonight. But this is a team that has so much depth all throughout the lineup. You saw Patrick Curry scoring just once tonight. Mitchell Hurd hasn't had a goal yet in the playoffs with how good he was in the regular season. They have offense from everywhere. It's just that top line is really getting it done.
It's friendly competition. And we mentioned Albert early on that Hensick power play goal. He screened the goalie. He did a lot of the work, didn't get a point on the play. Albert's playing well. In that friendly competition, hey, we're not going to let this line outshine us. All lines get going, and that's the way you get 5 goals per game.
And Toledo has a stranglehold on the Central Division Finals, up 3-0. They got a chance on Thursday night to close out the Wheeling Nailers and move on to the next round.